Welcome back. I hope you were blessed through the ministration. The next guest is a woman of God, a mother, a sister, a wife, a friend. She is Miss Kate Bale. She is going to talk about the act of disobedience, after which our sister Emanuela and Michaela from Zion Praise Chapel will also bless your heart. So see you at the end of this program.
Hello everyone, welcome to Here I Am program, and today our theme is Out of Disobedience. In the Bible, actually, we have a lot of people who in one way or the other disobeyed. But there are a lot of also consequences upon what they did. But today we're just going to take only one and we'll discuss that. But that is the beginning, how disobedience entered into the world. Go with me to Genesis chapter 3. We'll read from verses 4 down to 6. Then I'll continue from 9. For God knows that in the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. So when the woman saw that the fruit was good for food, that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree desirable to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate. She also gave to her husband with him, and he ate. This is when the disobedience started into the world, when God created Adam and Eve and gave them instructions in the Garden of Eden. And until the enemy came in, they were okay, they were doing everything fine until the enemy came in. The enemy tempted the wife. But what I want us to notice here is when she saw it, normally our saying, we have to be very careful of what we say. When she saw it, it's how she saw it that brought her temptation. She saw before she desired for it. It's a desirable tree to make you wise. So every time the enemy is coming in our way to cause us to disobey or go contrary to the will of God, it always comes either in our sight, what we see. Then you think it over to your heart. It goes into your head and it goes to your heart. After seeing it, then he desired it. She desired that, oh, the fruit is very good for being wise. And that brought her down. And not only her, she gave it to her husband. And the husband also didn't refuse, and he ate it. In the first place, it was Adam whom God gave the order that they should not eat. So he will have stand in a good position to help the wife, but they all ate together. What can I say here? Most of the times, we as believers, we also follow people. We also follow our friends, what they say. Even though we know the Bible, we know what the word is telling us, but what do? We just follow and we also disobey. So it means that it's not only Adam and Eve who did it, but it has affected all the nations. It's affected everyone on earth. So we have to be careful what we do, because after they disobeyed, they didn't go scot-free. God punished them. They had a punishment that they have to go through. So it means in every disobedience that we do, whether to God or to even human beings, we are going to receive punishment or consequence out of it. They were both given punishment. Adam was to work hard to survive, to take care of the family, and Eve was to go through pain and childbirth. So we can see that it is not something we need to go in, because if you want to be disobedient, it means you have to think of the consequences that is waiting for you, because you will never go scot-free. I will quickly just add this story to the story of Lot and his wife. I'm assuming you have heard this story before. That is, Lot and wife were supposed to leave Sodom and Gomorrah because God is going to destroy the nation. They were specifically told that they should leave and they should not look back. But the wife, it's the same thing that we're talking about in Genesis. The wife was looking back because she has possessions, she has property, she was rich. So she couldn't let go of what she was leaving behind. She just left. She just looked back. And that became a disobedience, because God specifically said, don't look back. Don't look back. And that made her turn into a pillar of salt. So she wasn't a human being anymore. So out of our disobedience, a lot of things can happen to us. So with our walk with God, we have to be very careful how we do. And even if we disobey, we have to quickly go back to God, ask forgiveness, so that we will still be in line with whatever He says. But don't forget, even if you ask forgiveness, there are some disobedience you go through. You have to have your consequences out of it. Stay blessed as we continue another time.